Hey everybody, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that has been issued for Rapides and parts of Avoyelles Parish. Also have one that that storm's looks like it's weakening some up in LaSalle, but this new one issued does include Alexandria, Boyce, Ball, Pineville, Tioga. I'm going to get the text up for you, and we'll read that here in just a second, but it looks like mainly a hail threat. I think this one's behind the front, but let's see. At 4:16 p.m., a severe thunderstorm was located near Gardner or near the Alexandria International Airport, moving northeast at 45 miles per hour. The hazard here, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail. I have the window rolled down. I have the blinds up here, and I'm going to watch this as it comes in and see if I get it at my house because it looks like this is going to be pretty darn close. Let's go ahead and zoom things in. Kind of hit quickly here. First off, let's do this. Let's take a quick peek outside and see what we have going on. Look at that. Those birds are getting out of Dodge. This storm is approaching quickly. It is looks like it's going to contain some hail. You can see the Coliseum right out here just as a frame of reference. There is a water tower on the west end of town. It's out that way. Again, birds getting out of the way, and this storm means business. It does look like it could contain some hail. So let's go back over. And if you want to follow along on YouTube, I do have this camera and the camera in Gina streaming. I have them hopefully pointed in the right direction. Gina right now looks like it is between storms. Nothing really going on right there, though they did just get hammered with some pretty heavy rainfall. So let's go ahead, go back to the radar, and come right on close into town here. We're going to go straight for the Alexandria. There we go. So I'm down here on the southwest side of town. There's the traffic circle right there. This right now, again, coming in toward the airport, which is right up in here, and that's where you're going to see the threat for hail. Please do let me know if you're seeing hail where you are and how big it is, all that good stuff. You know the drill on this. Let me pop this up. Okay. Oh, I'm back behind on the video. Oh, look at that, Kristen. You got it going. Let me just do one thing here. I'm going to actually get out of Facebook, and I'm going to pull it back up. That way I can follow along with the comments. But right now, right along 28 west of Alexandria, between Alexandria and Gardner, it looks like there is a hail core there that could be up to quarter size, perhaps a little bigger. We are going to need those reports from you if you have them. Hail at Kincaid Lake. Yeah, almost 1.7 inches of rain so far near Elmer. I'm at 2.04 for the day, and we have that heavy rain coming right back on into town. Lots of lightning with this as well. Let me see, pull up the lightning and show you that. There you go. It's popping all over from right here in Alexandria out to the west, between Alexandria and Gardner, right out by Tunks, right out by Kincaid Lake, as we did have that one report of hail already out that way, and we have this storm that is likely producing hail right now just west of Alexandria. This is coming into town. Let's see how big it looks like the hail is per what we're seeing here. It could be up to golf ball sized. BTI is 4.2, so this being just behind the front, it looks like we might escape the highest threat for tornadoes with this one because we are on the cool side of things. And I'm just looking at another method of radar here. Yeah, severe thunderstorm warning continues. I know it's my app saying it, but I understand. I get it. Chance for hail is 100%. So we already knew that it was hailing. That's going to be our main threat with this, but I know this is going to impact a lot of people. So I wanted to go live with it before I turn things over to Thomas Konvicka this evening. He is going to take the last couple of hours of this as this moves on through the area. But if you are anywhere along I-49, between 49 and 28, that's where your deepest hail core is. Driftwood Trailer Park, North Bolton, that area up here, Plantation Road, you're about to see some probably at least quarter-sized hail out of this. And right along North Bayou Rapides there, that's where it looks like we have the most significant hail core, where North Bayou Rapides hits Jimmy Brown Road. Bayou Rapides, if you're heading into town there, oh, it's pulsing up. Oh, boy. So that is a hailer right there, and that's putting down some pretty big hail, it looks like. That last scan did pop things up just a bit. I'm going to check at the Shreveport radar, see what we have going on there, see if we have a similar look to it, and we do. Let's see on the hail swath. Yeah, that's coming right on into the west side of Alexandria. This is going to continue to move our way. If you are in Alexandria, Pineville, Tioga, Ball, all these areas, you have the threat to see some hail out of this storm. And this thing means business here, as it looks like 2-inch hail possible. And with the freezing level only at about 8,500 to 9,000 feet, that's why we had such a high threat for hail. I mean, we had other factors, but sometimes we'll see a freezing level at 12, 13, 14,000 feet. That gives us much more time for this hail to shrink, to melt. And in this case today, we don't see quite that much time. So I will go back to the Lake Charles radar. I don't always just go live for tornadoes. I will go live for this stuff too, because this is a pretty impressive looking cell that is going to be coming in. See, I'm right near Versailles and Lark, so from around that area to the north. So anywhere, if you are, I'm just trying to see some of them. Actually, let me zoom in on this. We can all take a look. Hitting the wrong thing there. Large hail damaging winds likely. We don't have a great view of this storm in Alexandria. They're adding, yeah. Hail to ping pong ball size likely. And I'm looking at the camera. Let me pull that up real quick. Show prep my camera. Okay, I don't see anything imminently tornadic with this. Like I said, we don't have a great view into these things. But it does seem that any sort of tornado threat would be a little further south. So I'm just going to move this camera just a shade here. Let's see what we see up here. Okay. Yeah, I don't see anything going there. Mainly looking for hail right now. So, and you're probably reporting that you're seeing some hail, marble size hail at AEX, hail near the airport on 28. Chickens are going swimming. That's right. Hailing at AEX. Okay. You don't want to hear tornado? I don't want to say it. I will tell you that. I don't thrive on this stuff. I mean, I love telling you guys about weather, but I certainly don't root for crazy destruction or anything. So let's go back to radar. That is going to, I'm going to actually keep the camera up on the stream here. There we go. So we are back to this. Okay, traffic circle right here. Looking back toward 28, toward the airport where we saw some hail, quarter-size hail on Bayou Rapides. Yeah, that's probably what we're going to see, quarter to perhaps golf ball size hail out of this storm as it moves into the west side of Alexandria, and also it's going to move. It's going to move through Pineville, Kingsville, Paradise, that area. Let's see, I got a text from someone who I think's out on 28 West. Marble size hail. That's out at the old Gigi's building, the current Lanyap Theater building. England Air Park, marble size. So we're thinking 1/2 inch to 3/4 on that. I'm watching out here to see what I get falling here at the house, if anything. But yeah, that is a well put together storm that is going to be producing hail all over the area between Highway 1 and Highway 28, and then right into Pineville, that area up around Kingsville. That's where we are going to see the largest hail out of this. Plantation Road, you're under this right now, up toward Monroe Street, Jackson Street downtown. That area could see some hail up to probably quarter, maybe up to golf ball size here. Hail on, okay. Yeah, getting a lot of hail reports out of this one. It looks like it is going to drift just to my north. I see an MPing report of dime-sized hail along 49. I have not seen anything at the house here. I'm listening real quick. Hold on. It's all just rain here. But anywhere north of the traffic circle, you have that hail threat. I know sometimes people don't operate on north and south. So if you're along 49 or 1 up here in northern Rapides Parish, and between 28 along Plantation out toward like North Bayou Rapides Elementary, and then heading into the area of downtown over into Pineville, Kingsville, you are next in line for this, and there could be hail. Thankfully, I'm only seeing a lot of reports of marbles. I've seen some quarter reports, but I'm not seeing anything bigger. If you can you can feel free to add pictures or whatever. I'm not sure if you can in the comments here. But if not, I'll start a damage report. Actually, I'm going to do that now just in case. I just don't know if I have it to where you can put pictures on live stuff. I should trust you. Let me see if I can even. No, I know I'm live. Okay. Comment. No, can't do that. Okay, I'm going to start a damage report thread real quick. Or a hail size report. Just give me 1 second here. Post hail pictures and any damage reports here. Thanks. There you go. And that's how it's done. All right, publishing that. And now we're back. Okay, so the hail threat is going to be generally in the north side of Alexandria, so downtown area. That's down to 1.5-inch threat right now, at least per what we're seeing on the Barron indicator here. So yes, we do have hail quite likely moving into Pineville, around Pineville Elementary, that area up toward LCU. Everything's changing names on me. I got to get better at this. Kingsville up toward Walmart, Whataburger, that area. That's where we're going to see this hail coming in. So if you are in these areas, let's go on down here and look at some streets. Military Highway. Oh my goodness. This could move right over the owner of Igloo Roofing's house. I think he has a hookup on the roof stuff though. But this core is going to continue on toward the east, producing quarter size, perhaps up to ping pong ball size hail. Let's see what this latest skit shows. 1.5-inch, maintaining that. Max core is at 15,700 feet. No real tornado threat showing up with this storm, so that is some good news for you. But there's definitely going to be some hail in with this thing. Let's see, I'm looking over at the camera. It's just raining real hard on Texas. Making sure I didn't see any hail there. But yeah, so this storm is severe warned. Obviously, this one is it encompasses northern Rapides Parish, southern areas down toward Castor Plunge, Englewood Plantation, Cedar Grove. These areas, there's nothing going on, nothing severe, I should say, in that area. The main core of this threat is going to be in the northern half of this severe thunderstorm warning that is now moving right on into Pineville, moving out of Alexandria into Pineville. So if you are between Paradise, Kingsville, and Pineville, that area, you could see some hail. Let me see. Nickel size Grundy Cooper, 1/2-inch, quarter size hail 28 West, big hail in Grundy Cooper. Blue skies west of Boyce. Ooh. Yeah, actually, behind this one, this should really shove that front down. Let me see. Let's put it in motion, see what we have going on here. I don't like to get the tunnel vision. So we have this one main storm here. I'm going to turn off the lightning. I'm going to declutter this thing. My wife will be very proud of that. I'm going to take off the watches and warnings. How about that? We're going to go crazy here. We do have another storm behind it, so that's going to run up behind this one. That is just moving through right now. And then this one could push overhead and bring us another round of rain, perhaps a little small hail. That one doesn't look as strong. But I'll put the warnings back up so I'm not confusing you. Okay, so that severe thunderstorm warning, it's pretty much shaved off most areas west of Alexandria. That is going to continue to press on toward the east. I'll check the Shreveport radar, different levels. Remember, they are going to show us different things. And the Shreveport radar being a little higher up in the level that it's showing us here at 9,500 feet. We're seeing like the mid-levels of this storm. So that hail is suspended up here along Highway 1. That is right on the Red River. I don't think you were out on the boat today, but it would not be a good choice. It's moving right toward Kingsville and Pineville, northern Alexandria. This one is actually lagging by a couple of minutes, so I'll go back to the Lake Charles one just to give us a better indication of where the worst of this is right now. Still raining fairly hard in Alexandria, just now slacking off at my house. But this severe thunderstorm warning continues until 5 p.m., 4:33 right now, so it'll get shaved off as that pink core moves on to the east. But it does look like we have lots of hail reports coming in here. Heavy rain, hail on Hartwood Drive. Where am I? I'm in Alexandria, Louisiana. I am right at Lark and Versailles, basically. So, where Calvary Baptist is, if you go up Versailles there, right at Lark, I'm very close to that. And then we have more storms coming in behind. Let's take a look at the lightning there. This one has more. This one a little weaker, but it could bring another round of at least some heavy rain to the area. Now, again, once this pushes on, which it's not going to just move quickly to the east, but we are seeing a general steady eastward progression to this. We already knocked out some Texas counties there. Jasper and Newton, you are out of the tornado watch. I think we'll see some follow suit here in the western tier of our parishes over the next couple of hours. So I'm glad to see nothing bigger than quarters so far. That still can cause some damage. Like I've said a million times, please, if you had roof damage, contact Igloo Roofing. They are my first sponsor and always hold a special place in my heart. 318-542-7477. We got reports of 1-inch diameter hail, 1 northwest of Alexandria, 3/4-inch hail, 5 miles northwest of Alexandria. So dime to quarters, that's pretty much what we are seeing. And man, did that thing pulse up right as it came across. So I think right up here somewhere on the north edge of Alexandria, right there where that core went to that black color, that's probably where we saw some of the larger hail out of this. And right now it looks like we are losing a little bit of this intensity. Now I'm going to go to the Shreveport radar as it should have caught up. And yeah, that's showing a weakening trend too. So good news there. And with the threat kind of pulsing down, these have seemed like they have gone, for maybe 15, 20 minutes. You have this higher threat of something happening, and then that will kind of dissipate, drop down. But as it stands right now, I think I am going to bug out of here. I'm going to let Tommy K know that he has the reins of this now. I'm going to watch a little football. I think we are going to see a severe threat continuing for another couple, maybe 3 hours, but this is not one that's going to go long into the nighttime. That tornado watch should start to be shaved back here from the west to the east. And I do think that we are going to see storms. If you're east of this line, you still have a threat. So, if you're in eastern Beauregard Parish, if you're in Oakdale, if you're along 165 up into Alexandria, over toward Jonesville, Natchez, Marksville, Simmsport, Opelousas, Washington, all these areas, you're still in that threat for severe weather. Now, specific to your city, I can't really tell you what exactly is going to happen, but I can tell you that there will be scattered strong to severe storms that are going to continue to push to the east. So far, I think we've gotten off relatively easy with this. I really did think we were going to see a few tornadoes in the area today because we had this warm front set up. Fortunately, the initial storms kind of shoved that front to the south and kind of turned into more of a hail issue across most of the area for today. So that's all I've got for you right now, unless I see this thing pulse up here in the next few minutes. I'm going to bug on out of here and give the reins over to Mr. Convica. But yes, everywhere in this clear air out here, I see the cities getting asked, and I'm sorry I can't answer everyone individually. You still have a threat for severe weather. Hail is going to be your most common threat. There could still be an isolated tornado, especially, and I'll draw this for you. Let me turn the watch off so you can see this, especially south of that warm front that's kind of like this. That warm front is roughly along that right there. We are on the north side of it here, so it's more of a hail threat. You can see most of these storms are north of it, but this could budge just a little bit further to the north, and we could see that severe threat, that tornado threat, fill in just a little bit further to the north of this line over the next couple of hours. But 2-3 hours, threat is over, and we are looking good. So by the halftime show, I think you're going to be all good to go this evening, but it could be a bumpy ride to get there. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I will see you back here. Probably, I'm thinking my next appearance will be tomorrow morning, but we shall see. Hail core has dropped just west of AEX. Smaller hail is likely in Pineville. That's a thumbs up right there. Okay, I'll see you guys back here probably tomorrow.